That's crazy. Bro, that track gets me every time, man. Track is tough, man. You did your thing on that, man. that's that Brown University DJ Grambo. Let's get it. Yeah.
I was impressed too. I expected a little bit of Dave Matthews, but there's none of it in there.
Matter of fact, bro, let me put the spotlight on you, man, because in a couple of weeks, your Bills are gone. You fired your coach for no good reason. You got Keelan Clark out here taking all of the blame when none of it should be his. You got a quarterback that's out here trying to play Superman when he's not even Clark Kent. And so, how do you feel being on the sidelines with us?
Not great.
Yeah.
Not great. It's really frustrating. First of all, because, come on, that wasn't a strip. Like, he was down. Can we just say that the officiating in that game was horrendous? The same play happened the next night, and they call it the right way.
So I'll give you.
I don't want to be fined. I don't want to get fined
like
by the league, so I'm not going to complain about the referee.
I feel like officiating in all sports, man, is like it's kind of plateaued out, right? It's like every year you're having these manager meetings, you're having these owners meetings or whatever, and you're getting to like some type of consensus in terms of like how you want things to be officiated, and then every year the catch, what is a catch changes, and so I don't know. That Isaiah Likely call in Baltimore when they played Pittsburgh, when he made the catch and then two steps, and they were like, "Oh no, it needs to be 3 steps." And it's like, what are we doing here? Right? What are we doing here?
Yeah, and stuff. You need to do 3 steps. You need to do a push up, and then it's a catch. That's what it is.
Yeah, and so to segue forward, right? Our captain. Everybody, if you're listening, we are all New York Knicks fans, diehard. I think a couple of us may gravitate towards the Yankees, and we got a Mets fan here. And so, the Knicks have been having not the greatest of seasons. And we had our captain decided he wanted to have a team meeting, a players only team meeting. And so, what do y'all think he talked about?
Where they were going for dinner after the game, maybe.
Yeah, I think I wonder. I feel like I don't really know that much about Jalen Brunson's personality with his teammates. I feel like every time I see him on an interview or on his own podcast, he's so like flat, like kind of low energy that I wonder what he's like in the locker room. But he must have said something that made everybody, get so mad at the Brooklyn Nets to beat him down by 50 points. That was crazy.
Something was said.
Something was said.
Or he was like, "Yo, my dad is really pissed right now."
Maybe he was like, "I'm about to trade all of you for Dante. We're getting Dante back. That's the missing piece."
Yeah. I mean, so listen, it's interesting that you say that, right? Because like the trade deadline is up, it's coming up, right? And I've been hearing a whole lot of whispers about getting Cat the hell up out of New York, which I'm not opposed to. What do y'all think?
I mean, what a difference 2 months makes, right? 2 months ago, we was living high. Cat was the man. Now we're like, Cat, when you leaving?
Bro, so I mean, think about it, right? Like as we critique his game from like watching him in person and then watching him on the big screen, he is a big man. And so I have certain expectations for 7-footers. If you're 6'10" and better, I need you to go and rebound. I need you to put shots up. I need you to make layups. I need you to make shots within 10 feet of the goal. There's just certain expectations that I have for you as a big man. I don't need you out. I know the stretch stretch 3, stretch 4, even a stretch 5 now. You got people that shoot 3-pointers, doing all the things. I don't need that from Cat. We got enough people to do that.
Yeah, and most importantly, you need to rebound and you need to play defense. And if you can't do both of those in the last 5 minutes of the game, it's just
he can't be out there.
When you're 7 foot 250, I mean, like he's also not like long and lanky. He's not tall and thin, right? Like KG, he's a bigger dude, and so, but he don't play with that body, right? He doesn't play using that body. He doesn't like to. I don't think he likes at all to sort of rough it up, right? Like. And so he's not going to be down there. He's not going to grab rebounds. He doesn't have that mentality there. So that's not his game. I actually don't know. Can you look around the league and tell me who does play like that? Like who plays
Nobody that's still in the league.
No.
Yeah,
right?
playing like that to get you up out of the league.
Maybe Embiid, right? Embiid in Philly, right? Maybe the closest thing.
Nah, I don't agree with that. Only because like Embiid's game from 10 feet in is money, right? Like you get Embiid from the free throw line in, he is money. And like for him, you know, like I think it's not as though he doesn't want to be physical. Like he has bad knees, right? So you got bone rubbing on bone. That's totally different from a Cat who doesn't have any injuries, who clearly is not working on his game in the offseason, because Cat is doing the same dumb shit. He's the silly fouls. And like all the stuff that you like, come on, Cat. All the things that Barkley and them complain about or whatever during their halftime show is the same things that we complain about and the same things that we see as well. Like he's just not. I don't want to turn this into like a bash Cat thing. But there's nothing that I can say that he's doing good. Like you know how you give 2 glows and a grow, like.
He's been showing up better dressed to games, maybe. Like
he got engaged. He did
get engaged. Shout out to him.
Yeah, he's doing some good charity work. Yeah, that's it. What is he doing on the floor?
And I get mad whenever any Knick player makes me agree with Stephen A. Smith, and every once in a while now he's been making me agree with Stephen A. Smith, and it gets me mad because I never want to agree with Stephen A. Smith.
that could be a whole episode. That could be a whole episode.
So funny thing about Stephen A. Smith, right, is that I have the name muted on my threads so that I don't ever have to hear that. But then yet I'm about to have a conversation about this.
My bad. Forget it. I mentioned him.
So you just took all the smoke away from Cat, because there's nobody that I hate more than Stephen A. Smith. I would much rather trade him.
Oh
man, that's nuts. All right, so we have an impending. We have if you're on the East Coast, of course, all the way down to Dallas now. There's ice storms and stuff, and that storm is coming up, right? And so Atlanta,
maybe.
Atlanta's about to get a dusting, right? And so anything that happens in Atlanta related to the cold, the whole city shuts down. And a lot of those southern cities that just don't have the infrastructure are not well equipped to handle any type of inclement weather. And so they're talking 12 inches or better up north. What are y'all's thoughts initially? Because these meteorologists be getting shit way off. And so
listen, the only person who's allowed to be more wrong than Stephen A. Smith is meteorologists. And so...
Bro, that's funny.
That is very funny.
Because I've been trolling Al Roker, and
leave Al Roker alone.
Because I'm trying to get him to pinpoint exactly how much, but like they never want to do that, right? Like that's one of those things. Like I don't ever want to talk about how much you're going to get. You're just gonna get something, right? So just be prepared. So I went in my shed and got my snowblower out, so I'm ready. So I'm hoping I get to do some kind of
You're gonna be blowing dry streets. I don't believe meteorology. I mean, I know it's a science, so I'm not I'm
Don't
not
do
like
that.
saying it's not a science.
Don't do that.
I believe
that could be a whole episode too.
I know
the science.
I believe science. I believe meteorology is better at predicting long-term weather than it is at predicting short-term weather, which is a thing. And like, so I mean, they don't know. We don't know.
What about vaccines, Steve?
Ain't no. Well, my 5G be working good. I don't know what you're talking about. So. All right, I'm gonna go on mute now. Y'all can have the rest of the show.
So, G, man, New York City Public Schools, they never, ever have snow days, right?
Yeah.
So Mamdani, who's been mayor for what, 3 weeks? The best way to get a win with the people is to declare a snow day, bro.
Yeah.
And he refused.
Yo, I mean, it was a good opportunity. He could have just, give the people what they want, especially those people from ages 5 to 18 who will vote for you in the next election. I think that the days of the traditional snow day are long gone. I think the thought that like we could actually pull off a citywide remote learning and remote instruction and like period for one day that's going to have any semblance of like actual instruction in a normal school day is very hard for me to imagine. Like running one school, trying to pull that off, not much less having like 800,000, 900,000 kids to try to educate in their homes with whatever tech you have and whatever internet they got. So I think it's a really hard thing. I think COVID kind of made us forget how difficult it is to transition. We should just have the regular snow day. That's my thought.
Yeah. So I mean, so as being a school leader, you have to build that into your calendar, right? And so like hopefully we got folks that have built in at least one snow day in their calendar. I know we built in at least one, right? And so that's probably going to be the one that gets used on Monday. But for those that don't have those snow days built in, it's like you have to have the infrastructure in order for this to work, right? So like you would have had to have some virtual practice days or whatever like built in order for you to know that it's going to go through seamlessly. If not, it's a waste of time, and it's just you wasting those kids' time, wasting parents' time by saying, "Hey, do this assignment, do this, whatever." When you can kind of front load that work by just having conversations with people. I'm like, hey, when you come back to school, I need you to do this, but enjoy your day, right? It could have just been homework.
Could have been an email.
Yeah. I mean, we do have to find something productive for them to do, because I've been looking around the entire city, can't find a single sled anywhere. Like not Home Depot, not Target, not Amazon. Like nobody is gonna give me a sled that I can use this weekend or on Monday. So that means that everybody else either took all the sleds or there's nothing productive for kids to do. So they might as well be in school. I changed my mind. Everyone should be back in school.
Well, you better get a cardboard box.
I was saying cardboard box. We used to rock the cardboard box back in the day.
Make that thing work. And then what? That's science right there, man. You being ingenuitive.
I think we're stretching the word science here, but all right.
It's physics. It's physics.
Oh man! All right, so you would say, so G, you're at no. He shouldn't give this no day.
Yeah, I mean, I think he should give it, because saying that. Yeah, I went back again. I'm flip-flopping.
G's still trying to run for mayor someday, so he's not trying to get himself in trouble.
I think he should give the snow day, because to think that a remote learning day is going to be successful is just trying to check a box without actually thinking about the implications of it. So
yeah, Steve, where you at?
I mean, just do it. I mean, just give it. Well, like, ain't gonna harm him none. It's not like he's gotta pay for it out of his pocket or nothing. What's the big deal, right? Yeah. I mean, I don't do it. And besides, I got a 12-year-old here who is making offerings to every saint and every local god he can to make that snow happen. So he'll at least make one 12-year-old happy.
Yeah. So listen, I don't think it's not gonna happen. I think it's going to happen, but it's just about how much of it is going to happen. And so the funny thing about about the snow in Long Island, right, is that folks have done there's been like $1 million projects that have been done. Shout out to Joe Biden for the bipartisan ship that he used when he was president to do all of the highway makeovers. What was that bill called? Build Back Better. Shout out to Joe for the Build Back Better bill that passed with bipartisanship back when government used to work. And so you'll see these $1 million projects, bro, and then you get the first wind of snow, and then the first wave of snow, and then once the snow plows come, all that's undone. So $1 million of work has been undone by one 5-inch snowfall. So I feel like we deserve better.
Listen, ice and water are undefeated in the history of time. Just ask the Grand Canyon. Ice and water are undefeated. Yeah, I mean, listen, that's going to be true. No matter, it's an endless cycle. I think that's part of the reason why you give folks the day off, is that what you want is as few people on the road as possible to clean the streets so that you can get back at it the next day. But if you don't allow that to happen, then you stuck, right? You're stuck with trying to do it while the streets are busy, and then it just pushes the snow and the sleet into the ground. And like it's harder to navigate then, right? Then you get ice all over the place. And so from a street clean perspective, it's better to have people locked up in their houses, but they don't want to do it.
Yeah, but then also you got to think about childcare, and that's something that we don't talk about enough as well. It's like you got folks that are going into work; they got to make accommodations for their little kids, for the little ones or whatever. These daycares are closed, and so it's like, how are you supposed to go to work if you don't have the flexibility of being able to take care of your kid? I don't know that companies, corporations, the mayor, I don't think that people take that into consideration the way that they need to.
Yeah,
but don't you think that the online day is actually worse for the parent than the snow day? No. Right? Because I mean, only because I think if it's an online day, then I got to be helping my kid get online, and then the internet's not working. Like, I think it's more work for me to help them navigate what an online day is going to be, right? As I'm sitting in this house, and they tune up my internet when I'm trying to work, rather than right. So like, yes, the childcare is going to be an issue, but you're still going to have to pay for childcare if it's a home virtual day too.
Yeah.
How are you paying for it if you're there?
I'm just saying, if you had to go in yourself, right? If you had to go in yourself, you're paying for childcare if the kid's home no matter what. And if you're home and they're home and they're trying to struggle with the computer, you're not really working.
Yeah, you're not looking at this from a positivist approach, huh?
Maybe it's because I remember having to do school and work in this little ass apartment for 2 years.
Yeah, your Wi-Fi is gonna start looking like mine on Monday.
I'm glad you set him up for that, right? Because I was about to come in with it, and when I say it, it's like, oh, I can't believe he said it. But when he says it, it's like, all right, cool. Yeah. So how are you guys rating his first 3 weeks? Did he do anything special, or do we hate him? What's happening?
G, do you hate him?
Wait, hate who?
The mayor.
Oh, nah, he's good.
He's good. All right. You know who I saw that is going to try to run for president, and I'm just like, when did he even get back on the scene? Rahm Emanuel.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. You know what has been fun? What has been fun is watching our former mayor not have a job, run around these streets. That guy's been everywhere.
See, that's where y'all get it twisted, right? Y'all got the whole game twisted. He will forever have a job. As long as there is a New York City nightlife scene, he will always have a job, yo. Yeah, and you don't remember the interview when bro was like, I'm somewhere in a barbershop with a cigar and some cognac. I'm like, yo, this guy's my hero.
That dude's in the cut all the time.
Yo, hey, shout out Eric Adams. Come on the show. Come on, you ain't got no job, so come on the show.
Come on the show.
And kick it with us at 12:30 on a Friday.
Oh man.
Yeah,
that would be tremendous.
Oh wow.
We'd have to do it 12:30 at night at a nightclub for him to
yeah,
right.
shows.
I would shoot to the nightclub. We could ever get a date on when I'm coming to Queens. I could.
Yeah, he did it publicly too. He put me on blast, G, in public.
I did see you walk right into that.
I
the
did.
Guilt. The guilt.
I did.
I didn't do that. The guilt did that to you. All right, so last topic, man, which is going to take up the rest of the show, is about LinkedIn. I know some folks that are listening right now on LinkedIn, we're talking about the aggressiveness in terms of how people check you out on LinkedIn. And so I'm pretty sure everybody has a story here about these aggressive campaigns. And so putting it on y'all, man, what y'all think about LinkedIn and its aggressiveness?
G?
Yo, so it's interesting, like this transition of like professionals, especially when they work for themselves, independent consultants, entrepreneurs, what have you, like using their networks that they built over time to now you know, spam your inbox in LinkedIn to try to like get you to do a meeting or reconnect. And sometimes it's cool when it's personalized, but if it is like a script that either was generated by AI or otherwise is just like totally inauthentic to whatever relationship you might have had with that person, like I'm not trying to read that. It's like I go to LinkedIn because I get a notification. Then when I open the notification, I see that it's like some kind of like spammy, like cold call type thing. I'm just like, it sucks. It's frustrating, and I don't like it.
Yo, but like it doesn't
es bueno.
It doesn't give you big pun vibes.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. I know you from where? Elementary
school. I don't know you, man.
Go that way,
bro. Screen on me. Oh man. So I go into my calendar, right? And I see invites. And I'm like, wait a minute. How you even get my email to be able to invite me to something? Because I've never even given you my email. So you got folks that are so aggressive to where they'll find your email address and they'll invite you to stuff. And then it'll make you like think or question yourself, like, am I crazy? Did I accept this invite? Did I initiate this? And it'll really think that you made that contact with them to where you initiated to have a meeting with them. And I just think that that's wow, bro. Like that's pretty ballsy for you to hijack my calendar.
It's crazy, especially because a lot of times they'll get your email because they'll see somebody else's email from your organization and they'll just assume it's the same structure. I was like, oh, it's first letter of the first name and then the last name and that and then I'm gonna start emailing you. So the cold email. Look, I will give them the first try. I will allow them to send me that one initial message and be like, yo, do you want this? But if I don't respond and if I don't hit you back, don't come back at me, yo. That was my nice way of being like, nah.
Yeah, without having to like hurt your feelings or like read you your rights. Like I'm trying to let you off nicely.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I'm not interested, right? And even when you say you're not interested, you get the follow up like, well, why aren't you interested? Like, what?
But it's got to work because they doing it, right? So it's working on somebody, right?
Yeah.
Somebody's being like, by the third time they get the message, be like, all right, dude, let's talk. And then it's buying something. That's the only reason why you do it is that somebody is doing it. It's just, I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
Bro, go ahead, G.
I was gonna say, I got one. I got like one of those like series where like they send a message, send another message, and they're like, you know, I'll get out of your inbox, I promise. But like, would you want like this like $50 gift card for your time? I was like, okay, now we're talking. All right, so I'm gonna listen and I'm gonna do the demo. And I realize it's like, you know, they just gotta invest Like everybody has a price, bro.
Nah, $50 ain't lit. I tell you that $50 is not my price. Bro, that's my that gift card better be $500 if you trying to get something.
We find out dude's like, yo, how about 40? Will you do for 40? Can I give you 40 if you do it?
Gee, I'm about to just go get some $50 gift cards and just send them just to you and just and hijack your calendar. Because that's way too much brilliance for $50, bro. Oh, word. That's a bargain. That's a bargain of the year, bro. That's like, what is that? Like, who? That's like Landry Shamet when he's like, yo, on a vet minimum.
On a vet minimum.
Yeah. No, especially when you get the message and it's like, hey, I see from your profile that we have a lot of things in common. I'm like,
no, we don't.
You saw from my resume that we got a lot of things in common. Did you work where I worked? If you did, I'd know you.
Bro, so we got in common. That's one thing that I don't know. Like, I don't know that life, right? So, like, I've never been an entrepreneur, and so I don't know that life. So I don't know how difficult it is for folks or whatever. So shout out to them for like putting in the work and like doing their thing or whatever. But like, you got to have like a niche understanding of people in order for you to be successful at that job, right? So like, I know, sometimes it's like, yo, I got a cold call, this person, we got this person in common or whatever. Mm-hmm. We got 500 people that we know that are in common, but you may have 499 people that need your product, and I'm not one of them. And so you got to be able to, hear no, right? You got to be able to read the room to know that like, this ain't really going nowhere. So like, let me not sever this relationship by being super pushy. Let me read the room and like, maybe I can reconvene and come back another time. Or maybe my product is so dope to where this person is going to reach out to me because they know what I do now.
Yeah. Look, as someone who often has to, I fundraise, so I'm good put in my job, and a lot of times I get I have to reach out to folks I don't really know, right? Like I can tell you that it is hard. You kind of have to be like a baseball closer, right? You got to have a horrible short-term memory so that you can get past the fact that somebody completely disrespected you, so you can go right back on the mound the next day. But it's critical. It's hard stuff, and so I don't begrudge them, but I also don't know that that's going to give them the output that they're hoping that it'll give it, the cold calls. I mean, I have not seen it work when I've tried to do it on the fundraising side, cold call outreaches. Maybe there are some people who are successful at that. Especially if you reach out to me and I looked on LinkedIn and we have nobody in common. We are not connected to the same person at all. Yeah. So I'm like, that's a reach.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Ah, man. Shout out to LinkedIn though, right? I got over.
Thank you to LinkedIn for platforming us. We appreciate it.
11,000 followers on LinkedIn, and like I'll put something out, and it may be like 2 reactions. So I'm like, what?
Dang, you got 11,000 followers? That's crazy.
Yeah, but I'm not as active over there as I should be or need to be or whatever. I gotta recultivate, reset.
Well, I'm saying that's a good number. That's like a lot of people.
It is. But you
don't need to humble brag me.
I know, he's just like, I haven't really been trying for that 11,000. I haven't really put a whole lot of energy in it. I'm just gifted that way. People want to know what I'm saying.
That's so not what I was doing. That's not what I was doing at all. But all right, whatever. Closing thoughts. We'll start with you, Steve.
My closing thoughts. We are T-minus 2 weeks away from pitchers and catchers reporting. Since I'm obviously not paying attention to football and basketball is giving me agita, I'm looking forward to pitchers and catchers reporting on February 11th.
Yeah. G.
If anybody has the local New York City plug for sleds, let me know. We could go in on a joint venture. I would be willing to set up a shop. I could give you a cut of the commissions. I know a lot of people looking for sleds out in Queens.
I'll rent you mine for $50 an hour.
Wait, you have a sled?
I do.
Wow, this guy. So I'm gonna pull a Maxine Waters today, and I'm gonna cede my time. Steve, I'm gonna give my time to you, so you can talk about Bag Bunny at Super Bowl.
Now the only reason for me to watch the Super Bowl is the halftime show. My man Benito, Bad Bunny will be there doing the halftime show. I'm really excited about it. I love seeing my people and my culture's music represented on such a sort of global stage. Y'all had several months to learn Spanish. Keep working on it. If you need any support, let me know. I can send you some dittos you can do. Do they still say dittos in school? Or is that like an old person thing?
No way.
I still say dittos. I do have a closing thought though. So if you're like me and you occasionally will watch CNN and you watch Abby Phillip show, it is the absolute worst show in the freaking world. It's like a teacher that has no classroom management that is like with bad kids, and so I want you to get a big girl voice and kick them the hell up off your show. And I know that it could be for the ratings, it could be you have no creative control in any of this stuff. Quit, go indie like John, like Don Lemon and Joy Reid, because this is crazy. I can't see you doing this to yourself, Abby. All right,
that's a bold stance to take.
You could forward her this video on LinkedIn. You can,
and I shall.
Maybe one of your 11,000 followers will do it.
We'll see. Don't do that. Don't do that.